Hey guys, it's Kip here from KDC Marketing, and in today's video I want to show you how you can create a repeater but also use a CSS grid to create this kind of canvas look. And it's really cool how you can create columns within repeaters. So I'm going to show you how to do that here inside of Wix Studio. So if I go in to edit my website, you can see that this is a repeater here in my section, but inside my repeater I actually have the CSS grid. So there's these three columns inside, and that's what allows me to get this layout looking this way. So let me show you how you can create this yourself, and how you can create even other types of layouts using repeaters and CSS grid. So I'm going to add a new section here. And all I did to create this was go to quick add and then go to repeaters. So I dragged the repeater here into my section. I changed it to a list so that it's looking this direction. And then I added some padding to my section. So I added 6% on all sides. So my padding now has this section, and I actually stretched my repeater here to fill the section. So I have 3 items within my repeater, and you can see right now there's no columns inside my repeater, and there's no way for me to make columns unless I add this CSS grid. So I'm going to go over here to the layout, and when I have my item selected, I'm going to apply the CSS grid. And once I apply this, right now it's set to 1-to-1, but if I click on the columns, now I have 2 columns, and if I click another column, I have 3 columns. So that's how I created the 3 columns here in this repeater. And now that I've done that, every single item in my repeater has this same layout. So now I have to start building these different sections, and I did this pretty quickly as well. I just grabbed an image here, put it in the first column, and you can see that it's located here in the first column where I want it. And then I stretched my image to fill that column, and then I added the stacks here to this column, and I changed it so that this was a heading 6. And so now I have this stack, and then I duplicated my stack here and added it to the 3rd column and got rid of my button, and again center aligned this here. Let me do that once I click my stack here so that it's center aligned. So I have the basic layout of my section here. Then what I did is I found my images and just went and found some default images. So I grabbed in this desert cave retreat. Then I added another image here, which was the desert pool lounge, and then another image which was the little further down here, the couple desert view. And so I have my images now, so it's starting to look like my section above. And then I just filled in the different sections here. You can see there's still placeholder text. I didn't really do much with this section, but if I were to copy these over, I can add these sections pretty quickly. So cave suite, outdoor haven suite, and I just made these names up. These aren't real names of a real hotel or anything. And then over here I just added pricing info to my repeater for each section, and then added the pricing info. So you can see it come together now. And then in my paragraph I just added the simple $5,000, $10,000 per night. So just typing this in, $10,000 per night, so you can see the process of how that section was created. So there's pricing info for each section. So I went in and customized this for every single one. So this would be $5,000 per night, and so on. If I can type, there we go. And then I think this was 2,500. So the other thing I did was I spaced out my repeater. So I made sure I have my repeater selected here. I think this is the top section, yeah. So I want to go to the bottom section, and I gave it 24 pixels in between each item. So there's a bit more spacing, and then that's the section there. So you could do some things to customize your repeater further, but that's how you create a layout where you have your repeater, but then you also have the CSS grid and giving you those extra columns just to make it so much easier to space everything and get your layout exactly how you want it. So I hope you found this video helpful, and I will see you in the next video.